All right, guys, we need to have an uncomfortable conversation about ICP and Bob Launchpad because I did launch my own meme. So did Jerry Banfield, a few other guys. This guy's also a YouTuber and he's on Twitter. He's really good. And Bobby, it looks like all the YouTuber ones kind of got out the way. But there's a big problem because I'm looking at it and I don't like the way they're being set up. They're being set up to fail. In fact, Jerry, the reason he told his people to get out of the coin initially was because he saw the problem. But you really don't know until you do it. I did it. And these are the ones that were successful. And I looked through all these. Out of the 15 that were successful, only 3 didn't get fully rugged. It's not a very good percentage. One of them was Jerry's, and the other one was, I believe, OG and Based. Okay, so we can come and actually look. This is Jerry's. Jerry's is doing actually relatively well. I actually bought Jerry's in bonding, and I believe I sold it somewhere around here, and then it just took off, even though he said he's not behind it. But it's kind of funny how meme coins work. But I'm going to go through how the Bob Launchpad is not good, and the way they're doing it is not good. It's not good. So I'm also going to go to my page because there's somebody else who wrote a whole thing. This thing right here, this thread about, you know, I ran an experiment on Bob Fund, launch Bob Fund. I followed the bonding curve and trade. It worked up to a point, but then the curve hit 100%, and that's when I saw its flaw. It's got a huge flaw. In fact, the flaw is so bad, it's basically kind of like a rug starts. So you see what happened here to Jerry's token when it started at a higher market cap, and then boom, someone sells right into it, okay? And I saw this happening on pretty much, I saw it on all of them. So this is OG. This is another one that's trading at an $18,000 market cap. But this is the problem. It only has $2,500 in pooled ICP, and the rest liquidity is the token itself. It's pretty bad. So yeah, and you can kind of see it fell from 0.006 all the way to 0.001. It literally fell. Below zero. It literally fell 90% overnight. So it basically had 2 rugs, and the community was strong enough to bring it back out. Well, that's not the way these things should work. Other meme coins on other chains, that doesn't happen. I'll show you some other ones. It doesn't happen like that. So it gets rugged basically right here. Goes zoop, zoop, done. And then it goes all the way up, and it gets rugged the second time. And they brought OG back. To that community, they're doing a great job. Based is the other one. This guy has actually pretty good market cap, 48,000. But again, it's very deceiving because there's only $6,500. A $4,000 sell will also kill it. So the same thing is happening here. As you can see, the rug happens at the beginning and then it slowly climbs back out of it. So when I launched the King token, this is what I noticed. I noticed the same thing. So look, it started way up here. Why are they starting up the liquidity so high? The price so high. So this is what's insane. So I came up here. So they started at $27,000. I don't even know why they would have done that. So he says right here, 26,000. You see this one started at 15, 11, 12. You see this one you can recover from. Okay, 35, 22, a little high, 21. So I don't know why they're starting the liquidity at $26,000. So basically, the guy, let's say, would have gone in at $1,000 market cap in bonding. He could have sold it at 26,000, 26x at the release. So of course he's going to sell. In fact, everyone who had bonding goes up to 8,000. Already did basically a 3x on the King token, could have just sold. Most of the community was pretty good. They didn't. But then you got these guys down here. Where'd it go? And I'm going to show you some other stuff. It's kind of crazy, man. Look at this. They basically drained the liquidity. It was about $4,000 in liquidity, a little bit over $4,000, and boom. Most tokens, the way they start is $4,000 in liquidity, $4,000 in the token, and boom, you go. And that's how they should have been doing it. But they didn't do that here. They had $4,000 in liquidity, and they started off the token with like $20,000 in tokens. So the people's value of their token exploded. Well, guess what? People sold. That's because they made a huge profit. Literally, these people were sitting on a monster profit. I bet you if I look, this guy probably bought like a couple ICP. Probably bought like 10 ICPs worth, and he turned it into 286. It's insane. He literally turned $100 into thousands of dollars, and probably same with this guy. So that's what happened. I started buying it. This is my wallet, AEPQ, whatever. And I started buying it because I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let these guys drain the liquidity. I saw the flaw of the system, and I was like, oh my God, this is so flawed. And I was like, you know what? I'm building a community. I'm building a cult. I will go in there. As you can see, I started buying. I just kept buying. And then other people started buying. which is what you want. And then the liquidity just wasn't strong enough. And then you got a couple guys in there that decided to just take advantage of my buying generosity and basically take the project down to very little liquidity that you can see now. And this is my wallet. This is what I bought with. And I was buying the supply. So remember, I had about 20%. I have over 20% now. You can see the King token right there. Have probably close to, God, I probably have close to like 30% of the tokens at this point because I was buying it up. You can see the King token right here, 222 million. I think there's like, and the pooled, I think I own most of it along with the rest of it. I think less than $1 billion. So yeah, I own the majority of it, and I got rugged. I got rugged on my own project. I mean, it's insanity. And then you got people blaming me. Making up shit online. So unfortunately, I was trying to really do something, and we could still do it, but people will need to buy and hodl. That's it. Very simple. I was trying to make this a community token, and that we could use on my open chat. I started my open chat. It's going well. It's going relatively well. A lot of new members. We're up to, not a lot, because I'm not on open chat, just started 15. But if we get into the hundreds, then we can start charging for it. I'm going to be more active on open chat, talking about ICP and projects over there. And my other chat on Discord, well, that's very lively. We talk about all sorts of stuff over there. So that one is a lot more active. You're obviously welcome. It's a lot more active going on, and there's a lot of alpha over there about different stuff. But I'm gonna bring the alpha over to the open chat too, and get it to the point where this can be just as powerful as the Discord. But it has a problem. Bob, this Launchpad, you have a big problem. It doesn't work. In fact, I was in this cake one because this one is being run by the guy from Sonic, the exchange. But what's the point when you're going to get rugged when it launches? And I actually ended up selling it because I don't want to be in any more of these until they fix it. They got to fix it. This guy's a good guy. I want to support projects. And listen, ICP, a lot of the influencers were saying that it's not going to, that we don't need meme coins. 500, look at this. This is 559. What number are we up to now? All right, I think people don't understand meme coins. 753, almost 1,000 meme coins. This thing is going. Yes, ICP doesn't have the liquidity to handle the meme coins. So I'm going to tell you, the Bob guys, what they need to do. It doesn't. It does not have the liquidity. There is no way it can handle 700 of these. Absolutely not. Okay, you go by market cap also. So there's a couple things that have to be fixed. This is what has to be fixed. First of all, the liquidity, if you get to 8,000, has to start at 8,000. You can't put it at 8,000 and have the liquidity started at 30,000. You can't do that. You just can't. If you stop at 8,000, bring it out at 8,000. 8,000 also is too low. It's too low. It's not enough liquidity to get going. I understand ICP isn't the most robust, most tradable chain, but it's just too low. It's too small to start something off. This can happen. This is basically what happens to 95% of them. This is what happens. So what they have to do is increase it. I would like to see an increase to about 20,000 is where I would like to see. I would like to see about $20,000 worth of liquidity brought over at the $20,000 and let it trade. That's how it should be done. And don't open it at 40,000, 50,000, 100,000. No. That just screws everyone. So that's number one. Okay. Then I saw, what was this? There's two things. Yeah, so the LP has to be fixed. Okay, this is the other thing that has to be fixed. I noticed down here. I even noticed it on Jerry's token. This really bothers me. And this is why... no, not on Jerry's token. So what token did I see it on? I saw it on another token. Is it Bobby's token? So look at this. $1,400 pooled ICP in Bobby O's token. This is not his token. Someone started it for him. And I started my token because I saw people starting tokens for Jerry, for Bobby, and for other people. I knew I was going to be next in line because there's not a lot of ICP YouTubers. This Blockchain Pill, someone made his and he said, no. The Fabio guy, Zero to Hero, he said it's not his. And I was like, oh, someone's going to make one of mine too. So I was like, you know what? Let me take control. I don't want someone doing this and then rugging the community. But I didn't know the community gets rugged by Bob itself, by the Launchpad itself. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it. So look at this. Pooled $1,400. Okay? So this is a problem when you got $3,900 of liquidity, but it says liquidity is $5,300. So it's basically showing way more liquidity of the pool token than of the pooled ICP. And it happens across the board. Even on the King token, $72 versus $2,800. There's an imbalance, and I saw it on all of them, basically. The imbalance kind of starts to become less over time. Like on Based, it's become less, $6,200, and on OG, it's $25 and $53. I mean, this is a little bit better, but you know, $18,000 can sell into $2,500 is going to be a rough day. So it's not going to happen. So, you know, when you start to compare it against other liquidity pools, for example, this is a token. Actually, somebody told me to follow. Look, 92,000 and 92,000. They're both even. The amount of SOL and the amount of ANT is even because that's the way it should be. Okay? And the chart has been really decent. And then it didn't rug when it started. It actually started at, I don't know where it started. Let's see. It shouldn't have started that low. I'm on the 1 second. Okay. I mean, whoa, it went way up when it started. You see? It had a great start. This is what a token does on Solana. It has a great start and it's kind of meandering. But it has enough liquidity to support it. It has everything it needs. That's how it's supposed to be. You know, if you look at Taylor, which was a meme coin of this person on X, some influencer, gambling influencer, some lady, Taylor Mathis, same thing. Same thing. You had a nice start and you just went up. Again, you had decent liquidity, 38 SOL. You had half of it in here. You know, the ratios are off in the way they're doing it. I'm trying to find something a little bit bigger. I see a lot of the prices have gone down, so I can't really follow. Oh, USA. So USA has more trading volume. So if you have trading volume, you don't have to worry about maybe the liquidity pools as much. But this is the thing. If you also look at this, it's same. Amount of pooled USA, 650,000. Amount of pooled SOL, 651,000. It's the same. That's how it should be. They're doing this kind of this mixed thing that they're doing. It just doesn't work. You can't have $100,000 worth of Jerry Banfield's token and $20,000 of it in ICP. That's not a good liquidity pool, and that's what they're doing. So you got to fix that. These things need to be fixed. Now, this is what I'm going to do. If they fix it, we will try a relaunch. It has to be up to $20,000 to launch. It can't stop. It can't start at like that $20,000. If it goes, okay, it has to go to it has to start at where the bonding happened. If the bonding here is 20,000, it has to stop at 20,000. Then fix the LP. I'm going to let some other people be the experimental ones and then see. And then I'll consider bringing it back, and then we'll figure out what to do with this other token because I don't want to see people, even though most people didn't put in more than a few bucks, 2, 3 ICP or 10 ICP or 5 ICP, most people didn't make. And obviously a couple of people made a huge amount of money, like ridiculous. A couple of people made ridiculous amounts of money off of me. At least send me a tip. At least send me a tip. No, nothing. You know, and I would use that money to go rebuy more of the token, but no, nothing. Greedy. This is the problem. Everyone thinks ICP is different. You're all the same. You're all full of degens. And the thing of the matter is, both Bobby and I think Jerry and this guy and Blockchain Pill said, you know, we're not in this, we're on the meme coins. But the thing is this, meme coins are very critical. What do meme coins do? Meme coins bring people onto the ecosystem. Other thing they do, what people don't think about, you see right here, 3,861 Solana, $648,000 worth of Solana has been pooled in this token. That's never going to leave this liquidity pool. Basically what meme coins do, and there are millions of meme coins on Solana, the reason that Solana token exploded in price is because of the meme coins, that people can't understand it. It's not the fact that people are buying and trading meme coins. The fact that the Solana on all these meme coins is getting locked. So it didn't matter that Solana had huge inflation, which it does. Solana has bigger inflation than ICP, but it keeps going up, right? And the reason it goes up is because millions of meme coins are locking the amount of Solana every day. Literally, every day, whatever Solana, I think it's a big amount. It's like, I forgot, like $20 million a day worth of Solana, something crazy. Or between 10 or 20 million a day. It's being locked in the meme coins. They have to buy it in these liquidity pools and put it away. You know, that's just one token is almost $1 million worth of Solana. And think how many tokens come on Solana. This one called Moo, for example, and it's a rug on Solana, basically. And its liquidity is locked, meaning this $4,500 ain't ever leaving. It's basically locked. No one can get access to it, it seems, for some reason. I haven't figured out why, but I guess some people are still holding on to it. Because if it doesn't trade, which it doesn't look like it, $800 last 24 hours, and it looks like it rugged, or the developers figured out a way to rug it, it's done. That's why, if you look at SPX, let's look at SPX. This is the big one on Solana. They have $2.2 million worth of Solana locked. Oh, sorry, ETH, wrapped ETH. So if you look at it, ETH went up also because it had so many projects coming onto it. So when you have projects coming onto whether it's ETH or Solana, and that's why ETH went from 100 to like thousands of dollars in the last bull cycle, because every project needed a lock amount of ETH. And that's why ETH has held its price, because so much ETH is locked in these liquidity pools. It's actually very important to have memes, because memes lock the tokens, but they have to be successful, and you people shouldn't be rugging other ICP members. What kind of cult is this I was trying to make? You guys turned on me. Not very happy about it. You guys shouldn't be turning on me. I even put out the 10 commandments of what to do as a cult member, and you guys didn't listen. I'm going to read them because you guys need to learn. And there's more. There was more. I had so much planned for this token, for this incredible token. You guys screwed it up. Okay. Bob Fun kind of screwed it up. Bob Fun, they screwed up. Thou shalt not be a retard. These are the 10 commandments of crypto. Thou shalt not get loans to invest into crypto. Very important. Thou shalt never use leverage over 10x. Very important. Thou shalt keepeth thy seed phrase a secret. Very important. Thou shalt not trade based on Twitter gurus. If you're trading on Twitter gurus, stop trading immediately and go get help. Thou shalt not rage quit during the dip or talk shit to Dow King about it, especially on a meme coin. Thou shalt not FOMO into every pump. Thou shalt never say it can't go lower, because we've learned one thing in crypto. It can always go lower. Unless it says zero. Unless it says 0.00000000, it can go lower. I've seen it. I've seen it go lower. It can't go lower. It goes lower. It can continue to lose zeros. Okay, thou shalt spread the gospel of the king. We were going to have a gospel, but now you guys messed it up. You guys messed up good things. Thou shalt never say when Lambo, because the people that say when Lambo never get their Lambos. So anyways, that's what's going on. This is out to the Bob team. Fix this shit. It's cool. It works. But I'm not going to come back into any of these projects unless they fix it. They got to fix it. The bonding curve and the LP, it's such a problem. Or go listen to this other guy. That guy on... I'll link the guys. Is it my guy? The guys on my Twitter. These guys. This guy. Breaking Bits. Go listen to him. He gave solutions. The other idea, time lock. I mean, time lock is a good idea. I wouldn't even mind a tax, like a 2% tax when people buy, not buy, maybe when they sell, when they come out of the bonding, because what that would do is take the whatever they sell as a tax and put it into the LP. You got to strengthen the LP or you don't have a project, guys. You got to understand how crypto works. You need to strengthen the LP. You got to strengthen the LP somehow, either through a lot of volume, a lot of buying and selling, or through some sort of tax to get the LP big enough, stabilized. So that's maybe another option. They got to try something better than this. ICP doesn't have the most volume, so I think they need to restrict also. I would like to see them also do something where on Bob Fund where they have featured. So like if me or Jerry or someone else wants to come out with another token where they verify us and they come out with, hey, these guys are featured. These guys are going to do well. They're going to promote it. They're not just going to rug you. Like a featured kind of section where the top guys are shown. Because most of these, the 700, you saw over 700, nothing's ever happened. Out of 700, 15 have become successful. 15 divided by, what was it, 771, I think. So 2%. And out of those 2% that made it, 3 out of the 15 are even trading. So out of that, 20% are even trading. That's not very good odds. It's not very good. So that's what you got to consider about this. And, oh, man. And you can kind of see it slowing down, the numbers. Like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. There was more 3 days ago. And then there was more 2 days ago. And there's less now. And there hasn't been any in a while. So you can see the slowdown in what is being successful and what is not. And that is a problem. So that's what's going on. Let's not like, I love Bob as a project. I think it's doing well. I love Burn. I love Bob. They're both doing well. I might actually start picking up Bob. I'm starting to see the vision, but they got to fix this. They won't make money. Bob's not going to make money for its users if its users are getting rugged by each other. You know what I mean? You know, it's doing really well. It's trading really well. This is really good, but it's not going to do well if the system doesn't work properly, you know? And I think there's space for potentially someone else to come in. Who knows? Maybe the Burn guys come in and do something similar and do it a little bit better. That's a possibility also. So let's, you know, what is Bob's liquidity at? We need liquidity. There's not enough liquidity. Yeah, 81 versus 130. It's not terrible, but you know, like that's the same thing. We need to bring in better liquidity onto ICP. The liquidity is a problem. The trading is a problem. It needs to be more concentrated. We just need more, guys. Anyway, that's my rant. I got rugged, along with probably 5 or 10 other people. But well, we really didn't get rugged. We got rugged by the Bob's Launchpad, I guess, but by greedy people. It's not even really a rug. Just we got outsmarted. I guess we got outsmarted, which isn't cool because let's try to make a community. You realize what you did. You messed up. You could have had something great. I was going to show people the whole ecosystem on ICP, how great it could be, and now here we are. Enjoy your $2,000. And the other guy sold for $1,000, and there was another guy that sold for like 800 and 500. Y'all messed up a good thing. Messed up a good call. Could have had some really good Kool-Aid. Instead, what are you doing? Searching for the next meme coin. Hope you get rugged on the next one. That's what I hope. Anyways, it is what it is. It's crypto. You got to take these punches. You got to move on. It's meme coins. You can't take it too seriously. You can't get in there too heavily. You got to have some risk management of your funds. I probably bought it a little heavier than I should have, but I was trying to build something. But it's okay. It is what it is. Anyways, I've lost more. It won't be the first time or the last time that I lose. It is what it is. It is crypto. Anyway, guys, best of luck. Let's keep ICP going. Let's get Bob to fix the Launchpad, and I think we will do great. I'll have a new updated ICP video shortly. Take care.